451. Put up at, take food and lodging at, he put up at the hotel on the way. 452. Put up with, endure, bear, tolerate, stand. I cannot put up with his insolence any longer. 453. Rain cats and dogs, rain heavily, it rained cats and dogs yesterday morning. 454. Read between the lines, look for meaning not actually expressed. Diplomatic messages have to be read between the lines. 455. Read through, read from beginning to end, I read through the book. 456. Ready to plus, willing to, I am ready to undertake any work. 457. Refer to, speak of, ascribe to. The subject has been referred to in the preface. 458. Refrain from, abstain from, you should refrain from judging others hastily. 459. Regard A as B, consider, look upon, as B. A B. Regard your enemy as your benefactor. 460. Regardless of, without regard to, I shall go regardless of the weather. 461. Rely on, depend on, trust. You rely too much on others. 462. Remind A of B, put A in mind of B. A B. She reminds me of my mother. 463. Resign oneself to, accept without complaint. He resigned himself to his fate. 464. Resort to, go often. Make use of for help. People resort to the seaside in summer. 465. Rest on, depend on. All knowledge rests on experience. 466. Result from, happen from, his success resulted from his diligence. 467. Result and bring about. His diligence resulted in his success. 468. Rid A of B, remove, a B. A cat will rid the house of the rats. 469. Get rid of, abolish, do away with. It took me a month to get rid of cough. 470. Rise in the world, succeed in life, get on in the world. He rose in the world through perseverance. 471. Give rise to, lead to. These words will give rise to suspicion. 472. Rob A of B, deprive, strip, a B. A pickpocket robbed me of my purse. 473. Root out, get rid of completely. We must root out corrupt practices. 474. Rule out, exclude. The proposal was ruled out. 475. Run a risk, take a risk. He ran a narrow risk of being hanged. 476. Run across, meet or find unexpectedly. I ran across my old friend of mine on my way to school yesterday. 477. Run after, hunt. He who runs after two hares will catch neither. 478. Run against, run into. A drunkard ran against a pole. 479. Run into, collide with, run against. The two cars ran into each other. 480. Run out of, exhaust the supply of, run short of. I have run out of my pocket money. 481. Run over, read through quickly, knock down and pass over. 481. Run over, read through quickly, knock down and pass over. He ran over the newspaper. 482. Run short of, run out of, exhaust the supply of. They ran short of provisions. 483. Safe and sound, safely. He came back safe and sound. 484. Not to say. It is warm, not to say hot. 485. To say nothing of, not to mention, not to speak of. He cannot speak English. To say nothing of German. 486. Search for, or after, try to find, look for. I am searching for my missing knife. 487. Second to none, not surpassed, the best. He is second to none in learning. 488. See into, examine. Let's see into the cause of the trouble. 489. See off, accompany until one goes away. I have been to the station to see her off. 490. See to it that, take care, make sure. See to it that the work is done before dark. 491. Seeing that, considering, seeing that he is a foreigner. It is quite natural that he should not know such a matter. 492. Send for, I am a carpenter your master sent for. 493. Send forth, produce, emit. The trees send forth buds in spring. 494. Serve right, to be one's just punishment. It serves him right to cancel his license. 495. Set about, start, set and take steps towards. You must set about your work at once. 496. Set aside, put on one side for future use. 497. Set and begin, start, winter has fairly set and. 498. Set out, set off, begin, leave. He set off, out, on foot early the next morning. 499. Set store by, think much of. I set great store by his friendship. 500. Set up, establish, build. He managed to set up a factory.